So we'll be learning about profit and loss. It is a very interesting lesson in maths to learn. So before going to profit and loss, let me teach you about cost price and selling price. So cost price is the price at which a person buys a thing. So let's take an example. You're going to a grocery shop and you're buying all the vegetables. So there'll be a particular price at which you'll buy, right? So that is known as cost price. So the next is selling price. So it is the price at which a person sells a thing. So you bought you bought many vegetables, right? So you're selling those vegetables to some other person at a particular rate. So that is known as selling price. Okay. So now let us see what is profit. So if you sell a thing for higher rate than its original rate, then it is called profit. So if you're buying, okay, let's take this speaker for example. You're buying the speaker for 1,000 rupees and you're selling this for 2,000 rupees. So that is known as profit. So you get more money, right, by selling this. That is known as profit. Okay. So if you have a paper or pencil, you can just write this. Selling price is greater than cost price. So whenever in a profit, the selling price must be greater than the cost price. Okay. Let me give you one example to make you understand a little bit better. So profit and loss happens in all the shops. In every shop's profit and loss happens. So an example is you buy a car for 1 lakh rupees from a big person. You buy a car for 1 lakh, okay? And then you sell the same car for 2 lakhs to a customer, okay? So you get a profit. Yes, right? You get more money, right? By selling the car for 1 lakh extra. So profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So here the selling price is the price in which you sold. That is 2 lakhs. And the cost price is the price in which you got that item. That is 1 lakh. So you get a profit, right? So how to find the profit is just subtract selling price from cost price. 2 lakhs minus 1 lakh. So you get 1 lakh of profit. Okay? Understood? So now let us learn about loss. So when you buy an item for higher rate and sell it for a lower rate, it is known as loss. So you're buying this speaker for 1,000 rupees and you're selling this for just 500 rupees, then you get a loss. Yes, right? Your money will be wasted. So that is known as loss. So selling cost price must be higher than the selling price here. Okay? In the loss. So let's take an example. You're buying a cake for 100 rupees. Okay? You're buying a cake for 100 rupees and selling it to your friends for 50 rupees. So you get a loss, right? Because the rate which you bought was higher than the rate which you sold. Yes, right? So you get a loss. How to find? How to find loss is cost price minus selling price. So cost price was 100 and selling price was 50. So 100 minus 50, you get 50. So you get a 50 rupees of loss. So you should always focus on getting a profit, not a loss. Okay. So here we have some sums to solve. Okay. So Ram buys a pencil for 10 rupees and sells it for 4 rupees. So first you have to find which is the cost price and which is the selling price. So can anyone say which is the cost price and which is the selling price? Okay, let me say. So cost price is 10 rupees and selling price is 4 rupees. So when the word buy comes, then that is known as cost price. When the word sell comes, then it is known as selling price. Okay? Easy to understand. So now you say whether it is a profit or a loss. He gets a pencil for 10 rupees and he sells it just for 4 rupees. Is it a profit or a loss? Yes, he gets a loss. So how do you find a loss? Loss is equal to higher number minus lower number. 10 minus 4, which is 6. So he gets a loss of 6 rupees. Okay. So the next you can do and say me the answer. Rekha's family buys a house for 7 lakhs and sells it for 5 lakhs. So which is the profit and loss? So 7 lakhs is the cost price and 5 lakhs is the selling price. Yes, right? So when the cost price is higher than the selling price, then it is a loss. Yes, right? When the cost price is higher than the selling price, then it is a loss. How do you find a higher number minus lower number, which is 7 minus 5, 2. So you get a loss of 2 lakhs. Okay. Next question. Shobha buys a printer for 12,000 rupees and sells it for 15,000 rupees. So is it a profit or a loss? It's a profit because the selling price is higher than the cost price. Yes, right? So here the selling price is 15,000 and the cost price is 12,000, which is higher. Of course, 15,000. So it is a profit. So how do you find a profit? Higher number minus lower number, which is 15,000 minus 12,000 is equal to 3,000. So you get a profit of 3,000 rupees. Next question. Kavya buys a painting for 2,000 rupees and sells it for just 1,000 rupees. So is it a profit or a loss? Yes, it is a loss because the cost price is higher than the selling price. Okay. So how do you find higher number minus lower number? So here the higher number is 2,000. So 2,000 minus 1,000 is equal to 1,000. So the loss is equal to 1,000 rupees. Okay. So the next, Sheila buys a TV for 40,000 rupees and sells it to her friend for 35,000 rupees. So is it a loss or a profit? Yes, it is a loss because the cost price is higher than the selling price, right? So how do you find a loss? Higher number minus lower number. 40,000 minus 35,000, which is 5,000. So you get a loss of 5,000 rupees. Okay. So the next is Suresh is this is a bigger question, but it is very easy to solve. Okay. So Suresh is buying a car for 50,000 rupees and he is painting the same car for 20,000 rupees and selling the car for 90,000 rupees. So is it a profit or a loss? So in which all areas is he paying money? For buying a car, he's paying 50,000. And for painting the car, he's paying 20,000. So together, 50 plus 20, you get 70,000 rupees, which is the cost price. And the selling price is 90. Yes, it is a profit. Very good. So cost price is equal to 50,000, which is the rate of the car, plus 20,000, which is the rate for painting, which is 70,000. So selling price is 90,000 and the cost price is 70,000. So it is a profit. How do you find a profit? 90,000 minus 70,000, you get 20,000, right? So the profit is 20,000 rupees. That's all. Very easy, right? So the next, imagine you're having a burger shop. Okay. You just now started a burger shop, and to make a burger, you will be needing buns, groceries, vegetables, like that you will be needing, right? So you buy the bun from a separate shop. Okay. And you buy all the groceries in a separate shop. So together, all the bun and all the vegetables, it costs 250 rupees. Okay. So 250 rupees is cost price. And after finishing the burger, you're selling the burger for 300, which is the selling price. So is it a profit or a loss? Cost price is 250, selling price is 300.
Profit.
Super. It is a profit because the selling price is higher than the cost price, right? So how do you find how much profit did you get? Higher number minus lower number. 300 minus 250 is equal to 50. So you got 50 rupees of profit. Okay. Okay, so now I won't give you anything. I'll just give you directly the cost price and directly the selling price. You have to just think and say whether it is a profit or a loss. That's all. Okay. So cost price is 500 and selling price is 1000. Is it a profit or a loss? Yes, it is a profit because the selling price is higher than the cost price, right? So it is a profit. Okay. So the next question, cost price is 10,000 and the selling price is just 2,000. So is it a loss or a profit? Yes, it is a loss because the cost price is higher than the selling price. So it is a loss. Okay. So now we have a small game. Okay. We have a small game. So the game is when I say the word profit, you have to give an example sum for profit. When I say the word loss, you have to give an example sum for loss. Okay. Easy. Like for example, when I'm saying profit, I'll give you 1 minute time to think a question. So after thinking, you just say me the question, okay? So I'll give you 1 minute time and the word is profit. Start thinking of a question and the answer should be profit, okay? Start thinking of a question. If you finished, you can say to me. Did anyone got a question? Anyone can say a question and the answer should be profit. Okay, let me say one answer for this. So the selling price, the cost price is 100 and the selling price is 200. So we get a profit, right? Like that you can form any question and say to me. Okay, let me ask one person. Pyare Ruxana, can you answer for this? Give one example sum for profit.
In an ice cream shop, we get sugar for an ice cream shop. We get sugar for 1,000 rupees.
Okay.
And we sell our ice cream for 1,500 rupees.
Super. So you get a profit of 500. Very good. And one more word, loss. Find a question for loss. Anyone can say. We buy some mangoes and we sell it. What mangoes? All mangoes beer. Oh, your voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear. We got mangoes for 100 rupees and we sell it for 50 rupees. Super. So you get mangoes for 100 rupees and sell it for 50 rupees. So you get a loss of 50 rupees. Very good. So now let's just revise what we saw. So good job everyone. So let's just revise what we saw, okay? Okay, so we saw what is cost price and what is selling price today, and then we saw what is profit, and it's a small definition for profit. Selling price should be greater than cost price, okay? And then we saw that in every shop there'll be a profit or a loss happening, and then we saw a small example, and then we saw what is loss. We saw a small definition for loss, and then we saw one example, and we saw many questions like these. And I gave you a big question to be solved, and another big question, the burger shop question, and I gave directly the cost price and selling price, and you said me the answer, correct answer. And then we played a game, and that's all for today. Thank you for coming to this session, and our next session will be day after tomorrow, and the link for that session will be sent tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.